Yes, so just a quick disclaimer, right? So the disclaimer is if my stream suddenly just drops and there's no more stream, I probably won't continue the stream. So if it just drops out of nowhere, then just assume that that is the end of the stream, okay? I'm sorry, it happened yesterday. My internet's not 100%, but at least we're able to live stream and chat with you guys and whatnot. So, if you're watching this as a video later, Alpha 21 again is coming out this weekend for the streamers, and then on Monday or so, if delayed, then it would come out somewhere around there for the public. Experimental, remember, it doesn't come out in full release. It comes out experimental, which you have to opt into that to actually play that, right? So that's just, keep that in mind. A lot of the streamers will be giving away 7 Days to Die copies during the Alpha 2021 live stream weekend. These copies are not for Alpha 21, they're just for the standard game. So, yeah. Welcome everybody, it's good to have you all here. What are we doing today? What is this stream? It's strange, isn't it? Right. Let me explain. We're gonna go and we're gonna talk. This is basically a chat about Alpha 21, what to expect, we just talk about random stuff, right? Regarding 7 Days to Die in general. We'll watch some streams from the dev blogs that I haven't seen everything, so we'll go back and watch all that stuff and see if we can spot anything we like. And yeah, alongside you guys can chat with me here, and I'll try. If you got any questions, ask me. I'll try and explain certain things if I know them, right? If I don't, then I'll tell you straight, right? Ivan, you're one sexy little guy, and I know this because I've seen the pictures, okay? Thank you so much for the donation. You are a legend, okay? Thank you so much, man. You always do it. You help me out so much. Okay, Hawk, how's it going? Rosal, how's it going? Callum, how's it going? Flygirl, hello. Is that the new stream exit? Just drop off unexpectedly to keep the people waiting for more? Exactly, right? I'm gonna go with that one, right? Totally agree. That sounds more viable and way better than what I was going for, but yeah, that's great. Good job, man. Thank you. Right, so I'm really looking forward to Alpha 21. I really am. I think it's going to be a nice change of pace. It's going to reboot my channel, like I was saying. I'm looking forward to making new Horde Night based videos like I've been doing. And obviously, advance my channel a little bit more. Do some extra content. Do some extra stuff that everyone can enjoy. My channel has been quite dead lately. There's no doubt about it. That's just because I've had so much issues up to this point. You know, my teeth and my internet. And it's just been chaotic. I'm glad it's kind of soothed out a bit. Oh, I would say that, but I mean, if I end up getting sued, well, that's going to be another thing, because apparently I'm getting sued. So, oh no, you know those things. Anyway, how's it going, everybody? It's good to have you. Dropped my like. Can't wait now to try out Alpha 21. And watching your content. Guys, I really appreciate you guys going to be watching my content during the weekends. That's going to be absolutely awesome. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. Right, so I have this, I've skipped a little bit in, because, you know, we've probably all seen the main bit, and I kind of want to see these POIs that they've been talking about quite often, right? These POIs, these are all the new places we're going to be able to do quests and missions and explore. Let's just put my face on his face, okay? Because it's my stream, not his. I'm just joking. But yeah, these are the new stuff, the POIs. This looks like, I think it's one of the electricity plants, power plants, maybe? He does speak about it, I can't really remember, but we don't want to go through all that again. I'm sure you guys have seen that anyway. So we're gonna go through what it looks like. And again, if you guys don't know, they're actually they've done performance changes, right? And I just hope, now on the actual video itself looks very laggy, but that's just how it is. This looks like a max tier or a tier 5 or something. Do you think they will patch the force field blocks? Yes, and then they won't tell anybody about it, Ivan. I don't think they're gonna actually tell anybody about it. If they do patch it, I doubt that they're gonna tell anybody. Because a lot of people get really upset when the fun pimps go and patch broken blocks, you know, in quotes, because people you know, they say it's not broken, it's working just fine. And it's like, you know, so they probably won't say anything. They will just do it, and then we will just find it in game. No, honestly, I hope they patch it. A lot of people say, oh, they must stopping us from making bases like that. But in all honesty, that's not the way the game was intended to play, you know? It really wasn't. You know, I think it was intended to play fairly and all that, right? So, okay, so guys, another thing I wanted to mention, this guy that's currently talking, his name is Hernan, right? So that guy there underneath me, his name is Hernan. Hernan is a good friend of the channel. He's super awesome. This guy down here, right? Super awesome. He used to actually make POIs for me before he joined the Fun Pumps. And he would give them to me to do videos on them. And I still have those videos. And ever since then, he's learned so much with making POIs. It's insane. You know, he's taken up the Fun Pumps advice. And he's done such a good job with all these POIs. You know, he's an awesome guy. And he does amazing work alongside the other Fun Pump creators as well. So his main goal there at the Fun Pumps is making POIs, buildings and whatnot. So I was really happy to actually see him on the stream because he's an awesome guy. I really like him and I like his work. He's got a very significant art style to what he does. I always, when I'm walking around in the world, especially now in Alpha 20, I always notice what is his. He's got this style that I know, hey, that's Hernan. You know, that I just know it. The game will be available for you at 7 p.m. Johannesburg time on Friday. That's nice, thank you. Yeah, so I think it's 6 o'clock or 6 p.m. in the UK time. They're always an hour behind. So that's going to be fine. I'll be available. I'll be available the whole weekend, guys. I've got nothing on. There's nothing happening. You've got me. As long as my internet holds up, we'll be fine. But yeah, he made one of these. I think this is a upgraded version of what we currently have. I think he changed it and made it better. Like an improvement, right? But another thing that kind of drives me a bit nuts is the fact that they're always constantly improving something that doesn't really need to be improved. Well, yeah, it looks great, but sometimes I think they just leave the current POIs and add more instead of changing their old ones. But then again, we also need to remember they added like custom doors and whatnot now. So, you know, they want to go back and redo these POIs with the new stuff. So this one's going to be questable. I suppose we can listen to what they say.
Logs, so
right.
It looks like it looks a little this clunky like it used to look before. Well, I'm not going to talk much about processing, so I'll just say much of what we do. Let's show some POIs here. All right, I think we can move to.
Shame, Hernan was his first time on live stream, I think. I'm not sure, so he was a little bit shy, but it's okay.
Next one.
Sure.
I mean, this was live. It's not easy to talk to people, especially a lot of people. Wow. But yeah, I don't want to listen too much because they mostly just talk about the POI itself. I would rather just like talk to you guys about it. That's my face there, and we'll just discuss it here. So this is another one he made. It's also going to be questable. They're all going to be questable, so that's great. Yeah, no, he's pretty good. Like, if I try and find out his style, now this one's quite unique, right? Because there's no like style that he usually does on most of his POIs. It's not on this one here. Hello, good to see you. Crazy, how's it going? Good to have you here. What are you looking forward to Alpha 21? Right. The new custom POIs is going to be great. I'm looking forward mostly performance, right? Performance is really a key factor. I want the game to run nicely in multiplayer. I want to play with all my friends and my viewers and whatnot. That has always been something I really don't like about 7 Days to Die. Everything else has been okay. I also want to see more gameplay progression. It's not coming to Alpha 21, but I think the game needs more progression. I think that the progression is lacking. And it would be nice to have like max in-game tier weapons and stuff that can only be found instead of being crafted, or maybe you can find a recipe that's super rare, or a recipe that only spawns in one POI and you have to try and find it. Something like that. That the progression is too fast, I think. I mean, most of the time I'll play 7 Days to Die, and if I really work hard enough, I'll probably be done by day 30, 40 maybe, depending on the settings. When will Alpha 21 on console come out? The sad news, well, there's good news and bad news, right? So for the console version, the good news is it's going to come at some point. The bad news is I don't think it's not coming for Alpha 21. They did say they're going to try and have it on Alpha 22. So when Alpha 22 comes, there might be a console version for the console. But the sad part is as well, this is more bad news, I'm afraid. I don't think it's coming to older generation consoles. They didn't clarify this. This is not confirmed, but this is my theory. They didn't mention the old PS, the PlayStation, right? They didn't mention it. PlayStation 4. They only mentioned PS5 and the next gen consoles. So if you have a PS4, I don't think you're going to be able to play 7 Days to Die on the new update. You're pretty much done. You're going to have to get yourself a new console, I'm afraid. And by the way, I know that sucks to say that, but a lot of games now are moving more to next gen. You're going to have to get a new console at some point. They're going to stop production on PS4 games. I can see within the next 2 years, 3 years or something, you're going to have no PS4 games made. Timothy Park, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing? We're looking at some custom POIs. I love that building. Look at that. That's the fire department, but I love that. Look at it. That's a perfect place to put a little base or a horde knight. Make them run up the sides. That's really cool. I like that. So this was built by Hernan, I think. I think he did mention that. You can see in the background as well, everything just looks so metropolis, right? It's just, there's buildings, there's markets, there's just so much going on. And now Alpha 21, it's nice. The downtown of Alpha 20 at the moment is very nice. It's just the only problem is every time I go downtown in Alpha 20, my performance is so bad. And I really hope that they that is better, right? The fire engine, not drivable, I'm afraid. So that fire engine is not going to be drivable. I'm so sorry. It would be cool. Maybe someone can mod that in. If you guys don't know, they're actually adding a new quest thing to the to Alpha 21. It's called Infested, right? So this new quest is going to evolve around, hey, you're going to go into a more advanced quest. So it's going to be harder to clear out a building or something like that, if I remember correctly. It's going to be more zombies to it than just your average tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Not a big fan of that, because that's basically, you have tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, it's basically difficulty. And then you go have a quest that's separate difficulty. It's basically the same thing. You may as well just call it tier 7 or something. But yeah. And all the doors, right? So that door that you see, right, that is looking at now, the red one, I think that's actually, you can open that. So yeah, they've added a whole lot of new doors. I think it's double the zombies. Yeah, so double the zombies, yeah, so it adds more zombies. I don't know if it makes them tougher. I don't really like, I think that's a bit of a, I'll be honest, this is my opinion, I think that's a little bit lazy for new quests, quest ideas. That's just increasing a number. I would like to see more things going on with that, right? Like, we need to get something more, go save somebody or something, you know? I always thought it would be nice to have a quest line where, hey, it sends you to this house and there's a guy in the house that you got to speak to. And then he tells you, listen, there's a horde. One of the scouts, said that there's a horde coming. Can you defend the house within this certain amount of time? And then I'll give you a reward, right? I think that's a really cool quest idea. So, and then you have to defend the house from the hordes. That'd be pretty cool. That sounds like fun. Bring something new, but it's still not super new. Yeah, it's nice. It's good to have it, but it's not exactly groundbreaking, right? So that's the problem. How's it, China? Hello! Welcome, everybody. It's good to have you all here. Hit the like button. I think we got 26 so far. You guys are legends. Yeah, so tonight, guys, we're just talking about Alpha 21. Ask questions. We're looking at some of the footage of Alpha 21. That looks so sexy. And that's one POI, by the way, I think. Yeah, so that's one POI that we're looking at there. That is so nice. I really like that. So it's not a POI, it's more like a downtown district type of thing, right? It's one section. And I think it's one quest, but it's like a downtown area. Downtown, what do they call that thing now? Forgot. How was RJ? RJ's doing great, guys. It's actually RJ's birthday tomorrow. So if you guys want to go on Discord and send RJ a birthday message tomorrow on Discord, you can do it. When did this drop? It's not dropped yet. So Alpha 21 will be dropped this weekend for the content creators, and then on Monday, hopefully released to experimental for everyone to play. So yeah, I guess that stuff would take more development. You have to add other stuff around infestation builds on things already in the game. Yeah, so I think it would be quite a change when they introduce the AI, the NPCs, the bandits, right? I think we'll be able to get quests with bandits in the future where bandits have taken over a POI and you've got to go clear them, right? That would be cool. I'm looking forward to that. With one of the new systems they're bringing to A21, I could see a way to mod custom quests like that. Actually, Blue, I think you could actually do it now. I think you could do it now with current Alpha 20. Because, yeah, why not? I don't think it's too complex to do. I'm pretty sure you could do that, right? Be a bit of a mission, but yeah. I've seen mods in Alpha 17 where they've had stuff like that. Hey, Rich, do you know when we can opt into experimental? Hopefully Monday if all goes well. Yeah, so hopefully Monday you guys will be able to opt into it. Mama's Pizza. New Mama Pizza. So it's a desert POI. That actually fits very well. It's in the desert. It actually looks so dang good, guys. That looks really good. I think when I first, on the weekend, we're going to play in the desert as our first playthrough. I like it, and it makes YouTube run a little bit better. Just looks better for some reason. Mama Pizza. It's got a drive-through as well. Do you guys have drive-through pizza places in America? We don't have those here. Are you going to get one? What am I getting, Henderson? Little outside eating place. The menu is there. I could, but it's so much easier in A21 picking up my battles. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. So yeah, look at the downtown area, guys. It's insane. Look at all those buildings and whatnot. That's crazy. And the mountain range in the distance. You guys see that? It's so freaking cool. So one of the new doors. So that's they've added double doors now, which I don't know why they didn't do this sooner. And what's wrong with them? They should have done that long ago. Yeah, YouTube hates green grass. Or anything flora, anything green, it seems to pixelate everything so much. This looks like it can be a tier 2, maybe a tier 1. Yeah, tier 1, tier 2, I think that this one is. We'll see. How many content creators get early access? I'm not entirely sure of the total, but I think this time around there's 60 plus new content creators, which is pretty insane. Are you going to be one of the streamers? Yeah, Henderson, definitely. I will be streaming Friday. Friday, you'll catch me do Alpha 21 for you guys. Yes, that's my plan. I'm going to actually stream it for as long as I can, for as many hours as possible. So Friday, so Friday we're going to just play normal survival, and then on Saturday we're going to probably continue that and just, try and play the game there from there. And then on Sunday we'll do another live stream where we will go through the creative menu, mess around a bit, blow some stuff up. Although there's not actually much to do, I would say, in terms of that. Look at that building. You know what that reminds me of, right? There is a Battlefield 4 map that looks like, that has that type of building on it. It looks so much like that. That's awesome. Look at that. That's definitely a max tier, right? Definitely a max tier. There's one thing that they mentioned as well. They're going around like all the old POIs and they're making them smaller and more compact and more challenging. Instead of making sprawling big skyscrapers with it being very very spaced out, they're going to crush it down, make it smaller, and have all that compact in one little building. This is a good example. Person in the chat that's speaking another language, I'm so sorry, I don't understand. No idea, I'm afraid. Oh, that place it's got an underground section as well. Look at this place. Little garden on the top. Now this is Hernan's style. Hernan loves the wood color. And wow, look what he's done here, guys. Man, he's a good builder. He's so good at this. That is a beautiful POI. A building. Point of interest, if you guys don't know what it's called. POI. When A21 goes live, you will need to go to Steam. Right click on 7 days a day and then prop the betas and choose. Yeah, no, I'll have a video on that. It'll teach everybody how to actually opt in. So when it gets released to you guys on Monday, I will have a video that will come out along with that, and then I'll take a break on Monday, no content. Yeah, and so there will be a video teaching you guys how to actually do that. That's Japanese, I don't understand it either. Yeah, it doesn't matter what it is, it's just that I can't read it. So I can't really see performance in this one, because when they do live streams like this, it's hard to tell the performance. So yeah. And I was actually quite happy that they had Hernan on for such a long time. Like, this is Hernan's builds, he was really on here for a very long time, showing off all this new stuff. He's been busy. He's been super busy. It's a truck stop. Hi, 7 Days to Die version 20 is censored in Japan. Oh, really? Like what? I'm not sure what censored it would be. Like, is it still the same content? They'll just probably censor some of the detail, right? So like the blood and gore and whatnot. I noticed they do that in World of Warcraft. It's quite funny with World of Warcraft. Didn't they close that actually? I'm not sure where they closed World of Warcraft in Japan. I don't know. Sam Ross, hi all. Hopefully everyone's doing well. I am doing absolutely fantastic. I've never been better. I am super happy to be able to stream for you guys. Super happy to be able to do this Alpha 21 thingy. Gore. Yeah, it'll all be the gore that'll be censored. It's funny because World of Warcraft censored skeletons, right? So you can't show skeletons in Japan, I think, and they had to put instead of a skeleton, just the body, which I think is worse. But anyway, I do think it's worse. Yeah, so guys, if you're just joining up on the stream, it's good to have you all here. Hit the like button, subscribe, do all your thing, guys. I will be live again on Friday streaming Alpha 21 for you guys. This is not me playing. We're just talking about it. We're having a discussion. If you got any questions, just shout. This looks like a diner type of place. I am looking forward to this. This is like one of those side stops that when you're driving. Oh, look at that! It's a diner turned. It's a trailer of a train turned into a little diner. That's such a cool idea. Man, look at that. Hernan is absolutely killing it. Did you enjoy Burger Night? Moss, it was kind of disappointing actually. A lot of our friends let us down. There were 9 people that were supposed to come to Burger Night, and only 2 came. So yeah, RJ wasn't too happy about that, I'm afraid. But you know, it's understandable. I mean, how it's horrible, and even one of them was my own mother as well. They didn't rock up. Anyway, it's okay. We still had a good time. We didn't actually go to Burger Night because, can you believe it? The burger place closed down. Yeah, well, it makes sense because the burgers were so cheap. Yeah, so the burger place closed down. So we ended up going to the usual franchise that we go to. But we still had a good time. RJ had nachos, cheese nachos, and I had a pork ribs. So, yeah. Oh, wow, bummer. Yeah, it happens, you know. You need to be careful with making plans. People always let you down at the last minute. But it's okay. It's fine. It's not a big deal. RJ needs to live with that. They don't deserve you. Look at this gift shop. I like the little bear statue. That's so cool. That's new. That's a new prop. Yeah, they've added a bunch of new props in this, right? A bunch of new props. There's so many new things. Hang on a second, guys. Let me just check here. So we currently have 38 likes on the stream, guys. Thank you so much for the 38 likes. I really appreciate that. Alright, let's see. Okay, this is not Hernan's builds anymore. This is someone else. Let's just see what he shows. Oh, it's like a cabin in the middle of the forest. Someday a final boss or a final zombie will arrive. I'm not sure. They did talk about like a behemoth zombie way back in Alpha 16, I think it was. But then they scrapped that idea, and then they wanted special infected, so like a demolisher. That was the first one, I think. The mutated one was the first one, I think. Godkiller, hey, it's me, Zane from Steam. Okay. How are the vehicles driving in the gyro still hard to fly? I don't think they changed any of the driving per se. I think they just... I don't think they did anything with that, honestly. I don't think they did anything with that. As far as I know. Remember, just take everything with a pinch of salt. I'm not sure. There is a change list you can go and see on their website. I don't actually have a link in my description, but if you just Google that, you can take a look at it. I'm more interested in the random generation, how it's going to generate and whatnot, because the current random generation sucks ass. So this is not Hernan's build, by the way. This is someone else. I'm not sure what his name is. Did a pretty decent job with the little cabin. Very nice. Yeah. Just skip on a bit here. You can see they got like new hedges as well. That's going to be nice. And most of the stuff that you see, like in these POIs and these buildings and stuff, you won't be able to craft. But on my server, we're going to have a server, guys, a Patreon server. It'll open up Monday sometime. So if you want to become a Patreon, it's $1 and above. You'll get access to the 7 Days to Die server for PC. If you want to join up on that, it'll be up and running soon, hopefully. So this is just a typical POI, really. Your Outback ones. In the update, the graphic requirements will be added, or will they be the same? No, they didn't mention anything like that. I think it would be I don't think it will be the same. I don't think it'll be the same. I think that it might require a little bit more, Because they have changed. I mean, they've added... I don't know, actually. I can't tell you. There's a lot more going on here, though. Reach, do you like RTS games? Yes, I love them. Howdy, Reach. Hey, Peter B, how's it going? Welcome. Oh, by the way, you can shoot through those broken doors now, guys. So if there was a zombie on the other side of that door that you can see there, you'll be able to shoot through it now. Where previously you'd never be able to do that. So let's see if they actually do that. There you go, right there. Good example. Nice. I would like to see more roaming zombies. I think that's lacking in the current vanilla 7 Days to Die, by the way. There are so little roaming zombies in the world. It makes it feel so bare and empty. This looks like that paper mill factory thing. I remember there was one like that in Navazgane. What is this? Grain. Pretty cool POI. I think it's made out of sheets, actually. Those the plates, sheet things. That's going to be horrible to spend Horde Night, and exactly why we got to do it. It's exactly why we got to do it. Already dreaming of A21 Undead Legacy. Subquake will fix all of that. Yeah, but the performance on the mods, it's horrible. Like, Undead Legacy runs like poop on my machine. I think even Darkness Falls is slightly better, but they just take forever to run. Look at all the new stuff they've added. All the new props. I wonder if you can shoot that thing. Look at that door. Good, because if you want to play a good RTS, try checking out Beyond All Reason. Oh, okay. I don't play RTS on the channel. I'll do it off camera. I don't do that yet. I play lots. I play Age of Empires. I played all the Age of Empires games. What's new ones I've played? The Star Trooper one I want to play. Company of Heroes is a big one as well. I really love those series. The new one sucks though, and very expensive. They don't deserve that much money. Guys, I'm on day 40 on a local server with friends. After the update that deletes everything, or can I keep it in my world? No. So again, this is coming out on experimental next week, Monday. You have to actually opt into that to play that. If you don't want to do that and you want to continue playing your game until this releases to the stable version, which is going to take about a couple of weeks, I think, or even a week or two, depending on how bad and bugger this is. Yeah, eventually you're going to have to delete your game. So, goodbye. Goodbye, yeah. Goodbye. You will not be able to keep your save game. Just to make that clear. And that is for every big update they do. Always remember, if they do a big update, you know that you're not going to be able to keep your save game. It's never going to work. I'm reading your chats, guys. So ask questions. Have a big fat chat with me. Happy to talk to you. Have you played Men of War 2? Yes. I played all the Men of War series. I love them. I like them. The latest one that is the best one out of all the Men of War series is Hell's Gate. Hell's Gate is the best one. The Obstrate Front, something like that. Yeah, you probably need a Alienware computer because that one is always works on mine. Alienware. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Are your mods going to get update for 821? Yeah, so Blue is in the chat. So our mods that get worked on our mod launcher will definitely be updated by Blue. He's pretty good with that. Don't think it's going to be too complicated. I think the mods that we have are not that intense anyway to port over. If it was an overall mod, then yeah, you'll be taking a long time, I think, to fix all that stuff. This looks like some convenience store. I mean, it works well with the mods for 7 Days to Die. No, I've seen this place before. Actually, why does... This is actually not new. Unless they've updated this. They must have, because I've seen this place before. I've seen this in Navazgane, Person, right? It was in Person, I think. I've seen this place before. But nothing seems new to me. The doors, maybe, yeah. The reflections seem new. They changed the reflections, I think. I don't know, this doesn't seem new. There's a few new things, but the whole POI itself just seems pretty much the same. Insane run on the console here, waiting for the new update. Well, the good news is the new update is coming for the console, so don't stress yourself too much. Just gonna have to wait a little bit longer, I'm afraid. But it is coming, you just gotta wait. Dance till you die, POI. Yeah. So they've updated the doors, but like there's not much other changes here. So the body parts that actually fall off all the zombies is way more intensive now than it is currently in Alpha 20. Which is a good thing. It's a good change. It's nice to have some body parts falling off while you're shooting at zombies. They said it was near the end of the year as the consoles get the update. No, they didn't say that. As far as my brain remembers, they said that they're hoping to get a working version of Alpha 22 to the console version. Right, that's what they're hoping for. Let me just quickly change something here quickly. So they're hoping for that, right? I can't say that, you know, there's no, like, proper release date yet. That church looks new. Looks a little bit like the one in Person, but it looks a little bit new. Now here's the kicker. They'll still BS hit you with those missing arms. Yeah, they've spoken about that. It's not about hitting, it's more like biting, alright? It would be cool though if you could. I've seen this POI before. It would be cool though, so if you can shoot zombies' hands off, they do like a lot less damage to you. I think that's one of the things that the Fun Pumps never do. You know, they need to add like proper features like that, right? Not no features. It's one of the checkpoints. I've actually only seen this POI in the forest biome, so it's nice to see it here. Oh no, Rush, I'm fine waiting for it. Wow. So many people would probably cut your head off for that. There are so many impatient people on the internet. It's crazy. That would be awesome. Yeah, it would be. I think that would be great. Really good. So guys, we're currently at 38 likes, but hang on a second, let me double check that quickly. We're currently at 48 likes, guys. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Man, look at the inside of this place. It's feeling very zombie apocalyptic, isn't it? Yeah, that's great. That looks really, really good. I love the new tents. So these tents, they come in like sections, and sections can break. Not buildable, I don't think. They're just it's just a building piece for the world and whatnot. So you won't be able to actually craft these things, I think. But this makes sense, right? This makes a lot of sense. They should have done this in the beginning. I always felt that 7 Days to Die was lacking the zombie apocalyptic feel. Can you guys agree with me? I mean, you would join in 7 Days to Die and it looked like nothing ever happened. Like there was nothing going on. It was just a world with a couple of buildings around. Some creatures in them, which is zombies, but there was no army camps, no army presence, no police presence, no hospital presence. There was nothing, you know? Kind of sucks. I'm surprised they haven't added like random crashed helicopter POIs in the middle of like the desert or something, or wherever, you know, in the middle of nowhere. That would be cool. Maybe you see things like that, you know, so you can have like a helicopter crash POI spawn randomly around the world, make like 3 of them only, and if you find it, you get a special weapon. I love stuff like that. Look at that little farm there. That's cool. Hello, Mr. Reach. It's about 3 a.m. in my country now. Come to see you before bed. Oh, wow. What? Where are you at? Australia? That's super early, man. Poles and cloth. Why wouldn't you be able to? Because we said no. The fun pimps. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, I love that. I absolutely love that. That is cool. That is. I like that a lot. That is so cool. It's a bit strange. No, it's not strange, right? No, it makes sense. No, it is a bit strange, isn't it? Like, sensible. But that is cool, right? I can see that as a potential base location, right? Some good ideas there. That is freaking cool. I want to see more highway overpasses and highway stuff, right? That is really cool. I want to see more of this. Yeah. Although it's a bit strange. I'm not going to lie. Like, in real life, I've never seen things connect like that for what reason. You know, it's a bit strange. But it looks cool nonetheless. I really like that. Yeah, modders had to add crash sites with whatever they could build from things from. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen the. Oh man, I love these. I love these intersection places. Look at this. Such cool places for bases. Thank you for the subscribe. Lies, I think it was. Sorry, it only pops up for a second for me. Thank you so much for the subscribe. Welcome to the channel. You are our first subscriber today. Yes, thank you very much, first subscriber. Now my question is, okay, so yeah, that's the strange part, right? So the intersection goes onto a weird road. This is looking really good. Remember guys, if you're just joining the stream, go for it. Send me questions, ask me questions. You can see how weird that is though. That's one thing I don't really like. It's an OCD thing. You can see how, you see where the road connects with the, you can see there. Oh, am I being a little bit sticky about it? Am I overthinking it? Does that just bother me or does it bother everybody? It bothers me. It's a bit weird. Thanks. When come Alpha 21 out? It's coming out for the content creators, the streamers, on Friday, and on Monday, if everything goes according to plan, it would come out for the public experimental. So then you'll be able to opt into it then. So Monday-ish, if you want to play it. It's annoying. I'm not the only one! I'm being nitpicky. This intersection here does look really cool. Really, really cool. It's the first time I've actually seen all these POIs. Either both should have lines or neither. Yeah. Actually, you're right. I think they should just scrap it. Just scrap the lines. And just have the road. You can do the intersection lines. Yeah. The that random gen problems couldn't be that hard to fix. No. So random gen is smelly, man. Look at this trader! Oh, I didn't know that was a trader. Oh, look at that trader. Although it's not that excited to get about traders because you practically can't do anything in them. But look at this. Oh, by the way, he has an unpopular opinion. There should not be any lootable stuff in the traders. Yeah. Or if so, cause you to, if you take something, causes your reputation with that trader to go down. So then you lose your tiers. So when you advance up, you get tiers in the traders where you get to unlock tier 5 tier stuff. But if you take stuff, you can lose your relationship with them. Look at those vending machines. Those ones are for players, right? So you can rent them out. Looks super cool. It's the first time I've actually seen this trader. I've always loved this game for a long time, and being able to play the new version will make it GOAT. Yeah, it'll definitely make it GOAT. No, yeah, you mean good. No, I'm just messing. Hello, sexy trader Jen. I love the little sign in the back. Look at that. Jen's Clinic with a little kissy thing. That's awesome. That is amazing. I love this POI. They've really shown some love into Trader Jen, haven't they? Everyone loves Trader Jen, guys. There's actually a music video for her. No kidding. There is. I don't know if you'll be able to find it, but later, after the stream's done, go on YouTube and type in 7 Days to Die Trader Jen music video or music or something. I don't know if you can find it. It's actually super cool. I might stream on Twitch after this, guys. If you want to join up on Twitch, there's a link in the description. And then we can take a look at it then. I'm probably going to copy all the old files into the new files at 7 Days to Die. What do you mean by that? Like, you're going to try and save your copy of game? That's not going to work. You can save your bases, but then... Yeah, I don't want to talk about that because it's... I don't want to talk about that because it's more complicated for me to explain over here. What? No. Can't take away the customer bonus. What? Oh, the customer bonus! Yeah. That's customer thieving. Yeah, but it's just like Skyrim or Elder Scrolls, right? I mean, you have to get reputation in order for you to take things from their house, right? It just makes sense to me. In most rural areas, roads do that all the time, from nice to not so nice to painted to dirt. Chris, you know what? Now that you mention it, you're actually totally right. You're actually totally right. Now that you mentioned it, you made me think about it, right? My game's my head is in the game, but you're actually quite right. This is another trader. This is the trader Joel, right? Or Bob? Not Bob. Joel. I'm not sure. We'll see now. I didn't see when it was showing. Usually cause politicians stole funds for some personal project. South Africa, it's like that happens here all the time, actually. The files, I mean. Oh, okay. Where there is snow every year, the roads get plowed and paint has to be reapplied each spring, or there is no paint anywhere. Yeah, just leave the paint off. You know, stick to the left. Oh no, don't stick to the left. It's different for every country. That's a cool POI as well. Oh, by the way, guys. So, if I'm not mistaken, right, so, you know the, as he comes in here. See if I can find it quickly. Anyway, can't find it. So, now you'll be able to you'll be able to teleport to trader, right? I think you'll have to unlock it. I don't think it's going to be completely 100% or... Yeah. So there's a helicopter pad. You can go there, access the radio, and then you can then teleport to another trader that way. Brilliant idea. Brilliant idea. I think that's wonderful, right? I think it's a good addition to the game. It's nice, especially for creators who want to, you know, if you got some spare cash in the game, which you usually always do, you can teleport around. That's such a great feature, really is. And you're like, oh no, not that feature. Most games have it, right? It's a teleportation feature. Shush, keep quiet. Politicians don't steal funds. They get legally allocated to a building contractor who legally donates a chunk of that money to a politician or invite them. Yeah, no, well, in South Africa, everyone's thieving. Literally everybody involved in whatever it may be that's government-wise is taking that money. Everybody. It's a mess. It really is. Everybody is stealing everywhere. South Africa is so bad, it's unbelievable. I should start a YouTube channel talking about South Africa because you won't believe me. It's gotten to a point where it's like, yeah, no, we don't even care anymore because it's just gotten to a point where it's just gotten so bad. Literally, everything has gone down. Everything. And yet the people, yeah, anyway, talking politics. Bad idea. Teleporter will come in very handy on streams when there are glitches. Exactly. Thank you, Yvonne. No one burning yourself on the halfway mark or breaking a leg, especially on Undead Legacy. I love the mod to teleport back to home base. Joe, that is nice, but I don't think that should be a feature in like the game, right? Like the teleporting to you loot, I shoot. I wonder if that's actually going to be a thing now. I like that idea. If you loot, he'll shoot you. Yeah, so teleporting back to your home after long days of looting. I don't think that's a feature that would. It's a nice feature, but it's gonna ruin things, I think. I want the eating animation to change a lot. The one is too funny. It picks up something like a loaf. Yeah, just shove that loaf down there, man. I love the new army stuff, guys. Look at all the army equipment, the army bags. This stuff is probably all lootable. No, it's not. Never mind. Pretty cool. Some of it's lootable, actually. So, if you're going to be playing on my server, right, you will have access to all these things, by the way. So everything you see here, you'll have access to it. We will have a custom shop on my server. So if you're a Patreon of $1 or more, you'll get access to the server. And yeah, you'll be able to buy that stuff at the shop and place it in your base if you want to. So everything will be accessible. If you're playing by yourself, then you're gonna either have to spawn it in. Guys, I have a question for you guys to ask me. Is my stream running okay? Please let me know. It's important. Is it buffering? Is there any other issues? My wife grew up in here early teen years in Joburg. Oh yeah, Joburg's pretty rough. Pretty rough. So you know what? There's one thing with South Africa. South African people get around. Like, I can't tell you. There are South African people everywhere. Elon Musk, South African. Bella Delphine, South African. The guy who wrote Lord of the Rings was born in South Africa. So he's basically a South African, but then he moved to the UK. So he sounds very British and what. He grew up there. He's also South African. He was born in Pretoria, I think. So there's some amazing people in the world that are actually South African. You just don't know it. Like Elon Musk, for instance. He must come and fetch me. He forgot me. I'm his son, and he forgot me. Yeah, he needs to come and fetch me. He'll figure that at some point, I'm sure. You know, I just gotta make a rocket or a spaceship, and then he'll realize that I'm actually his son. Yeah. It's running good for me. Stream is running fine. Stream is crisp and smooth. Yeah, I just like my woman. Just like I like my woman, Ivan. Crisp and smooth. Very, very, very nice. Thank you. Appreciate it, guys. We are at, let me just double check so I don't lie to you guys. I love the new POIs, guys. Absolutely amazing. Some good stuff here. I think that they show the new doors. I think they show the new blocks. Woohoo! That is so many blocks, guys. You know what? That just makes it so there's going to be like more options for glitching. We had 57 likes on the stream, guys. Thank you. Real funny. I did not know JRR token was South African or born there. Yeah, I know, right, Henderson? Google it. You'll see. I didn't know that either. I only learned that recently, by the way. It's interesting. It just really is. If you look at some of the history and some of the people that are very smart and very have done something in their lives that is amazing. Not everyone. I'm not saying we all, you know, I'm not saying everyone's like that, but there's a good amount of few people that were South African that turned life into something, you know, was absolutely amazing. I mean, even like, you know, Nelson Mandela and all that, right? So South Africa has created some interesting people. Oh yeah, Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast's girlfriend is South African as well. She's a streamer, Mrs. Beastie. Something like that. Yeah, that's another one. Oh, and another YouTuber as well, Frankie on PC. He was like the biggest DayZ player, right? He made DayZ popular, right? Well, he made DayZ more fun, let's just say that. His girlfriend is actually South African as well. So yeah, them chicks are them rich magnets, right? Yeah, no, well, let's be honest, South African girls are the hottest. I mean, you guys can agree from RJ's standpoint. Yeah, I know you guys are jealous, especially Yvonne. Come on, just admit it. That's so many blocks it is, right? Really cool. DNA test could be your friend or worst enemy. Yeah, I'm like, what? If I do a DNA test, we'll say like, I come from India. I'm like, well, that's not right. That can't be right. No, I think if I did a DNA test, I would be from England somewhere. That's what I think that's where I would come from. Because my grandpa was British, and my great grandmother was, I think, Irish or something. I'm not sure. South African girls like girl. It sounds like South African ladies are sexy. You know, most of them, especially RJ. Pretty much just RJ, because if she's watching this, it's just RJ. If she's not watching this, then most ladies. Yeah. Though she knows I'm messing around. Dave Matthews, Steve Nash. Are these? I don't know. I'll have to Google these people to know who these people are. Do you guys ever listen to an old band called Seether? Does anybody know an old band called Seether? Because Seether was an old band back in the 2000s, I think it was. Very good music, by the way. They South African as well. Sorry, I'm teasing you. I know you're teasing me. Oh, look how the windows break now. It's about the same. And the windows still look crap as usual. I wish I would make them a bit more blue shaded or something. Bye-bye, Mr. Reach. Have to go to bed. See ya. Bye-bye. Check you around. All the different window shapes. Oh, we can have to build so many cool houses now. My question is, can you shoot through a broken window? I'm pretty sure you can. I think you can do it currently, can't you? I'm pretty sure you can. There are so many things going on here. Will those break as windows? I doubt it. I doubt those will break as oh, okay. 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 I thought that was going to be a block, not a window. Like a paint texture. Reach is going to sleep on the couch territory. It's a bit of a problem doing that now since we got a dog. Look at the green. Oh! Man, imagine building a farm around inside one of these things. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. I will be very upset if they don't make these things craftable. Because the fun pimps always do this. They always make these nice, wonderful blocks. Like, hey, look at all the blocks that we have in the game. You can't craft them. You can only place them in the POI editor, which is no good because then the average player can't place it in their world. But again, on my server, you'll have access to the stuff, definitely. However, these that he's showing off now, these are the vault doors, right? The double vault doors. Those look so sexy. Imagine building that with a bunker. Oh. That looks so sexy. Look at that. That is awesome. Steve Nash is a two-time NBA most valuable player. He has Canadian citizenships but was born in Johannesburg. Oh yeah? Yeah, I think now that you said Steve Nash. Yeah, I've heard that name before. I've heard it before, on like movies and stuff. Steve Nash. Yeah. Yeah, so a lot of like successful South African people leave South Africa because South Africa, guys, be honest, there's no future here in South Africa. And the more people that leave South Africa, the worse it gets because all the talented people and all the rich and famous leave. And also there's better opportunities in other countries. Like if you go to like America and stuff, there's way more opportunities for you as a person than here in South Africa. We're so small. Country's very small compared to like everyone else. This is Preston, by the way. Look at that knife. That's new, right? Doesn't look like much has changed. Yeah. In the town. The roads look different. Yeah, they definitely look different. This is like the most. This is like the best town in Navazgane, I think. The best looking one, at least. Also not available to build as a player or creator. Yeah, it'll be in the creative mode for sure. The stuff that you can't build as a player will be in the creative mode. But not everybody likes to activate the creative mode to get stuff and place it down. Then you're basically cheating. Well, not, I don't like that word. Then you may as well just build everything with that creative mode then, what's the point of, what's the point of doing everything else normal? You know what I mean? It's a bit silly. Reskin, but it looks like the version from the mod community. No, I doubt it's from the mod community. They wouldn't copy that one out. Definitely not. Oh yeah, look at that, guys. That is new. That is definitely new. That's looking pretty. I can't wait to do a video on that. So Navazgane. This is Navazgane. This is Preston. They've done some changes here. There's something interesting in the corner that I'd love to see. So where the town extends to that side, that's all new there. So yeah, this Preston's taken a bit of a change. I like this actually. It's kind of cool. I'm more interested in what's happening on the left though. There's some cool things there. The knife, similar, very similar. It's nice that they update Navazgane. Navazgane needs a complete overhaul. I'm not gonna lie. They need to really sort that out. Navazgane's not looking good compared to like. There is no reason at all to play Navazgane. Navazgane is just has limited POIs, and your random gen has just got way more POIs to enjoy. They need to have every single POI or exclusive POIs in Navazgane to make it worth playing. It's just, for me, this is not worth playing. It'll be worth playing for this time around. Ooh, I see a tunnel! I see a tunnel! Take me to the tunnel. I see a tunnel. I see a tunnel. Go right. Go right. Please go right. There is a like a tunnel that goes under the mountain. I'm so really want to see that. Please go right. Please. Please. Don't leave that out. I want to see the tunnel. Compared to a complete map created by hand, like the Wild West mod, yeah. No, the Wild West mod is not entirely made by hand. It's also randomly generated, but it's been customized after the generation. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. How far does that go into the mountain? How far does that go into the mountain? No, don't make it a dead end. No! Dang it! It would have been so cool to walk through and end up somewhere else. But as you go through here, it's got like a maze of crashed cars and zombie spawns and... Oh man, they had such a good opportunity to... Wait a second, there's more. No! Don't reverse, go forward! They might not show this actually. No! It's just tempting. Okay, okay, okay. They have done something like that. It's a collapsed tunnel. That is cool. Guys, I'm making a video on that. I'm making an exclusive video on that. Because I love that. I think that's a cool feature. A lot of zombie games have it. You know, like Days Gone. I think the Last of Us had a tunnel as well. What else? What else? I Am Legend, I think, had something like that. Such a tease. Yeah, in, out, in, out, in, out. Yeah, shouldn't have done that. I think I could make that even better. What, the tunnel? Well, why not? Go for it. Do it. So yeah, that is the POIs that we've seen, the new stuff. I just want to quickly change over. Looks like it's inspired by the tunnels from Days Gone. Oh, but the problem with that is that Days Gone is also fairly new, and there's been things prior to that that have had tunnels. You know, like 28 days later or 28 weeks later. I think it was 28 weeks later. Do you ever remember watching that? 28 weeks later, there was a tunnel in there, and that's a very old movie. So yeah, there's been things prior to that, you know, so you can't really say it's from there. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to jump on to... just give me a second, guys. Clipping material. Oh, no. No, it's not clipping material. Don't you dare. It's going to be fine. That's not clippy material. Let's see. We're going to go to episode 4. 28 days. Yeah, it's 28 days where they had like a thing going on there with that. Yeah, there's two. So there's 28 days later, then there's 28 weeks later. Both of them were pretty good. I rather like them both. They're very old though. Very old movies. I must admit, the areas do look quite dense, right? It's a lot more compacted in a small area where before there was a lot of space between the roads and the POIs, and you know what I mean? If you guys can see what I'm seeing as well. Rage Monkey Virus. Yeah, I liked it. You know, that was so scary when I first watched that. I think when I first watched 28 Days Later, where he walked into a church and this one zombie just went like, and just looked at him for like a bit, That was super scary. I almost, yeah, I got super scared. I was like, holy crap, that's scary. That was cool though. Buggy, hi Reach, hope you're doing well. I am doing fantastic, and you, man. I hope you are doing well as well. Oh yeah, there's Trader Jen again in the Wasteland biome. Always rumors of 28 months later coming out. It would be nice, but they might bugger it up. That's the problem with these bloody things. They might bugger it up. All these new things that come out, right? That should have been Mama's Pizzas, by the way. That'd be cool. They bugger up a good franchise. So there'll be like a good franchise and they bugger it up. Like Fast and Furious is completely ruined. That's like buggered up completely. That used to be quite good, like the first couple, but then now it's buggered. Even Shrek, if you guys watched Shrek, the very last one was a lot of crap. Yeah, they just milk it till the end. They milk it to the end. Like, they just can't come up with anything good anymore. And now this whole wokeness of changing, like, the race of certain, like the mermaid, for instance, that thing. The whole thing is, it's not about that. It's the fact that, why are you still doing an old flippin' thing? You know, it's just like, if you're moaning so much about that, then make a new program where the main character is that race, you know, then there's no problem, you know, it's unique and new. Why take something old and rework it? It was working just fine before, and now you buggered it up. Like now they're releasing a new Harry Potter series with a whole new cast. I mean, how do you do that? Like, it's insane. I don't know if I can watch that, but I'm gonna watch it because Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. I don't know how it's gonna work, honestly. Really, I don't see that. I don't know. Drives me nuts. For me, it's super sensible when it comes down to these things to fix these things. But people, I don't know, live in the bloody clouds. Look at the roads. How it's the random generated roads. This is randomly generated, by the way. I've seen this before. They used the similar feature back in Alpha 18 or 17. No, not 17. Yeah, 17 I think it might have been. Similar. We're getting political. Yeah. It's not about making new stuff. It's about altering history. Yeah, but they just need to make new stuff. I think that they should just stop going back and recreating things completely different. You know, they need to make new things. Indeed, just create a new character. Good evening, by the way. Hello, Uber. How are you going? How's things? Yeah, totally. You know, make a new character, make a new story, make something compelling. I honestly do not care. Like, it does not bother me whether a bunny rabbit or a cow is the main actor of a show or a movie, right? It honestly does not matter. I do not care. As long as the story is good, it's interesting and compelling, then it's fine, I'll watch it. But yeah, what does bother me is that they take old shows and they just change everything about it. Just make it completely new, different. Just because the whole notion of that show was so good, people will rewatch it because it was so good, and they ruin it like it. Yeah, I have to agree. Why are they making new stuff? Don't have brain, yeah. You remember that movie, Idiocracy, right? The movie Idiocracy, yeah. That's why. Who needs a brain when you can make money? Yeah, that's true. It works. That's the problem. That's like the biggest problem. It works. It's like the transactions with games now, right? So when you buy a game, it's full of transactions. So you can buy like in-game currency and in-game this and cosmetics and all those fancy things. You know why that's just happening? Because it bloody works. And people buy that stuff. Like I don't care about cosmetics, and I actually quite like the fact that that's an option, especially for those who want to support a game. Like Conan Exiles, for instance, they've got an online shop that you can use real money. You can get a battle pass, and you can use real money to buy cosmetic items. Cool, doesn't bother me. But as soon as it becomes like pay-to-win items, so it's like, you know, you can boost your character to max level or get yourself like 1,000 iron or wood because you paid like $100 or something. No, then it becomes, then that's where I draw the line. But if it's cosmetics, it doesn't bother me. And as long as the cosmetics don't get silly, like I don't want to play Conan Exiles in like the Conan the barbarian universe, and then there's a guy running around in a bunny rabbit suit. You know what I mean? Nah. It's a bit weird. I did a video on a lot of the stuff that I'm showing now, but I don't really have much else to show that's new. Because I've been through most of it, like, on my videos and stuff. My buddy is a writer, producer in Hollywood, quite famous. He says there are no new stories in Hollywood, just rewrites. He is completely correct. Yeah, it's like that, what did I watch? It's Jumanji. The new Jumanji movies was a bit, I don't know, it was okay. It's just reworking things again. It's gonna get worse for sure, but it'll go away eventually. Funpim's selling unique blocks for building or cars, skins, clothes. Yeah, but they can't really do that because this is not a online service game. They would have to do something like that. I think they would have to make a public official server, and everybody joins that public official server. That way, then they can do things like that. But they can't do it when there's single player and custom servers. Then it becomes, I suppose they could. I mean, Conan Exiles is doing it something like that. But that's a challenge. But the Funpimps not like that. You know, that's why I've always liked the Funpimps. Everyone's like, oh, the Funpimps suck. You know, it's like, come on, man. Really? You really think they do? Go and play, you know, a game like Fortnite or DMZ, you know, Call of Duty or something. You'll see all those cosmetics that you can enjoy. If you really like that. I paid, what, $8 for this game? How many years ago? 8 years ago? And I still got it and I'm still using it for free? Yeah. Pretty happy, and I'm still playing it, so clearly something is going right for me. Why would I hate them? There's no reason to. There's no custom... no DLCs. There's no DLCs. You don't pay any DLCs. Well, they could do that. They could have released this game back in Alpha 18 if they wanted to. No one... Yeah, what's gonna happen? Nothing. They're better than most game publishers nowadays. They are. Yeah, they are. There's actually quite a few good game publishers, actually, that are still around, for sure. Some are corrupt to the bone, but... yeah, there's still some good stuff out there. Still some good stuff out there. It's not over. Not yet. Not yet. Uh, 11,000 hours for $7 on bucks. Yeah. And to be honest, I've actually bought a lot of copies of 7 Days to Die because I often give them away and everything as well. So I'm still gonna I'm playing this game until the very last day, whenever that is, right? So there will be a last day, I'm afraid. I'm talking like maybe 20, 30 years from now, but yeah, we shall see. It'll always be one of those games that like after like 30, 40 years or something. They'll be like, oh, let's go play 7 Days to Die after 11 years. But yeah, the Funpimps are going to be working on other games as well. And I'm interested to see what they do. They could even make a 7 Days to Die 2 if they wanted to. That would be cool. At some point. The way they are, the type of people they are, right? It wouldn't surprise me. They're quite cool like that. You know, I think they would make a 7 Days to Die 2. Like way in the future, guys. I'm not talking about now. For me, it was with Ninja Turtles. Grew up with the old one, but in the new movies, everything was adapted. The backstory, the looks, etc. Yeah, I think that they always say they do it for the newer audience. Blah blah blah. You know, that whole thing. Bethesda, ha ha ha! Bethesda's something else with their games. Since Fallout 76, oh my goodness, they are not looking good, are they? And now this new thing, Starfield, they cannot stuff this up. They cannot stuff Starfield up. If they stuff Starfield up, yeah, I think they're going to be in a bit of trouble, because it's just like they haven't been on a good. The other game they released, which is Redfall, was a complete disaster. Fallout 76 was a disaster. They actually fixed that, by the way. I heard it's much better, but it's the first initial impression that's the problem. When Fabio pitched The Mandalorian, he told Disney it's like Clint Eastwood, man with no name but in space with a cute kid. I'm not gonna lie, I actually really enjoyed the Mandalorian series from Disney. I'm still enjoying it, right? So I actually really enjoyed the Mandalorian series. A lot of people say they don't like the fact that Disney controls Star Wars or something along those lines. They say that they're ruining it. I don't know. I've enjoyed a lot of the Disney Star Wars stuff. Not so bad. I guess maybe because I'm young, but it's been okay. In my opinion, I think Star Wars is still okay. I still really enjoy it. This is the new they're showing off the new car system. So when you knock into zombies and stuff, your cars now take more damage, and also you can see when they knock zombies, their stuff comes off, all their arms and legs and whatnot. What are the total sales so far for 7 Days to Die? I'm actually not sure. They've never mentioned that. They always had on their Steam 7 million copies sold, but that was a long time ago since they actually mentioned that. So it's probably way more than that. So like another company that I am really hesitant to support now is the people who make Company of Heroes. I'm not happy with them. And even Blizzard at that as well. I'm not too happy with Blizzard. Blizzard is milking their games. Especially with that whole Diablo Immortal. Yeah. It's crazy to think that everyone moans about Blizzard. Like certain aspects about Blizzard and certain games. And then they go and buy Diablo 4 like, yay. But then, you know, they keep supporting the corruption and the problem. The problem is, yeah. Yeah, Blizzard is Corp boys. Corporation boys. I'm surprised they haven't ruined their World of Warcraft, baby. It's mostly cosmetics that you can buy. Actually, not entirely. You can actually buy instant level ups. So that's on the borderline. On the borderline. Yeah, they keep supporting these companies that are releasing crap. Like, have you seen that game Gollum? Lord of the Rings Gollum? What a piece of crap. Right? What a piece of nonsense. Right, I've never seen something so worse in my life. That game looks so bad. How is that even possible? I really liked Star Wars Rogue One. The others were okay. Still haven't watched The Mandalorian, sadly. Watch The Mandalorian. I think it was pretty good. We currently have 33 people watching. Welcome, everybody. If you have not hit the like yet, go for it. We are having a chat tonight, talking about all sorts of things. And if you have any questions about Alpha 21, ask me and we can talk about ZeniMax, yeah, the Elder Scrolls Online people, the Bethesda sister company or brother company, whatever. The only game I played of Blizzard was StarCraft, and that was pretty good, right? But watch, they will find a way to ruin that. Everything I thought of Gollum was not good, just looks boring, bad, everything was not done right. It was horrible. I saw it the other day, I was like, well, this... I saw the announcement for Gollum, and I'm like, well, this is not a bad idea. This actually might work okay. And I checked it out. At first, when I first saw like a picture, I'm like, this doesn't look too bad. I watched gameplay. I thought that it was one of those cheap old... I don't know, where, like in your guys' country, right? When I went to like a fast food franchise, my mom and dad would take me for the night when I was a little kid. And they would have those PlayStation setups, like PlayStation 2 setups and all that, at those places. And you can leave your kids in there and they can play while the parents have a date and eat. There was always these very strange games that played in there that no one really knew the name of, but they were playing. That's what Gollum felt like. A waste of time. So they changed the water system in Alpha 21. So now it flows better. But it's very funny. When they showed this off, which is not very promising, they the water completely glitched out, yeah. Like, it's just flat the whole way. And the POI is like floating and whatnot. So that's not very promising. Steve, hey Reach, did you get your internet stream stutter fixed or did you buy a new PC? Yeah, there is a much bigger story behind that, I'm afraid. Yeah, we'll talk about that later, I think, or on Twitch later or something. We'll just see where that goes, but yeah. No, to answer your question, my internet is not fixed, no. How am I streaming now, you ask? Is I'm using a VPN. A special VPN, not just any VPN. It's a bit stupid, honestly. But anyway, is what it is. Like, look here, guys. The only thing that's keeping me live streaming right now is this thing. Oh, they can't see that. Wait, is that safe to show? Hang on a second. Yeah. The only thing keeping me from disconnecting and stuttering is this thing. Right here. This is the only thing. If I disconnect that, my stream is going to stutter and buffer. This thing called Warp. It's a Cloudflare. It connects you to a local network that's nearest to you. It's like a VPN. It's not entirely like a VPN, but it is similar. It kind of changes your path in your internet. And yeah, so the story behind that is that there's an infrastructure problem somewhere. It could be global. No, it could be international, sorry. So obviously South Africa is very far from like the main source of all the internet, and it kind of runs all the way from the Europe, and there's a lot of cables in between. So someone is to blame for that. Sadly, yeah. So my internet provider has to change my pathing in order for me to stop using this bloody thing. Hello, Jess James. Hello, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here. Bethesda, aka Bugs, always releases buggy games. Luckily for the games like Skyrim, they have a community modders that spend months, years fixing them. I can't remember Skyrim's release. I don't know if that was too buggy. Well, I don't think it was as bad as what their current games are, though. I want to suck. You want to suck? What do you want to suck? That you have bad internet where your job is mostly YouTube. It's not bad internet per se. It's actually, it's very complicated. Actually, it's not my provider, because what's happening with this thing that I got connected here, this thing routes my connection through my internet connection to the nearest data center, and that data center, there's the buggy water that I was talking about. That data center then pushes it out to other platforms like, you know, Twitch, YouTube, whatnot. And that's what's saving me right now. if I just disabled that thing. There's no ways. It's not possible to live stream. I'm actually scared to try stream on Twitch. We can try. We will just have to, yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. It'll be fine. I've been playing Satisfactory on Twitch. So if you guys want to check out my my Twitch stream, go ahead and follow me on Twitch. The link's down below. But yes, guys, I think that we're coming to an end here for the chat night here. For Alpha 21. All in all, I think that it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I will be streaming again. See, no, I won't be streaming again. This is the last stream on YouTube that you're going to see until Alpha 21. So guys, it's going to be fun. It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. Anyone tuning into the dev stream play tonight? Yeah, what time is that, by the way? I thought that already happened. I thought that already happened. Let me see quickly. Yeah, what time is that? Does anybody know what time that is? Let's just check here what the schedule is. What's his schedule? I don't see anything on his actual schedule. What time is that? It's like nothing. I see it when I see it with the streamers. Yeah, so guys, again, set your reminders for this weekend. It's super important. If you are new to the channel and you're currently watching, support. Guys, you got to... I'm asking for your help now. You guys got to help support the channel a lot. Because my channel has taken a hit since all the time off. You guys really have to step up, I'm afraid. Yep, you have to hit the like button. You have to comment on all the videos. I mean it. I mean it. I want to see your guys' comments. You got to comment about something. I mean it. I'm looking for Callum's comment. I'm looking for Peter's comment. I'm looking for Henderson's comment. I'm watching you. I'm going to write your name down. Hang on a second. Yeah, guys. Anyway, yeah, channel's taken a massive hit. I need your help to fix it. And the way of fixing it is interaction. Chat with me. Hit the like button. Helps out. Support your favorite creator. If you don't really have any interest in watching me on the weekend, there are so many other content creators. And actually, before we jump on off, let me quickly show you about that story, right? So just give me a minute. Look for it. Gotta look for it. Okay, here you go. This is it. So guys, if you are a fan of other content creators, not me entirely, there are so many other content creators you can go and watch for this weekend, and I'm gonna go through them with you here. There is actually, you can actually check out the release notes on the side here if you want to take a look at the release notes. But Jwoodle is doing it, Patrol Gaming, Belgium, Brazil. There are so many content creators here. JC's channel, I know him. Cullen Spitfire, I think I've seen him before. I'll just see if I can recognize some names here. I don't know anybody from Germany. Island Game for Kicks is a good friend of mine. Definitely check him out as well. Japan, don't know anybody there. Mexico, no. Don't know any of these guys. Games and Crumble, I've seen that before. Vidya, this guy as well is also a friend of mine. Go and check him out. You know, Singapore, that's awesome. South Africa, this is an interesting one, right? So when I first started doing content for 7 Days to Die, right, it was just me and this guy, right? Just me and this guy. In fact, I've overtaken this guy, Zafakik. He does Twitch streams, right? He's not that common and whatnot on doing the streams, but yeah, you can check him out. And then I was the only one here. Now we got John. Now we got Snowbee. We got Otter Lady. Really, I've got a competition here. No, it's okay. They're awesome people. I know all of them. In fact, All of them are going to be put in a WhatsApp group. I'm going to go and ask them if they want to be put in a WhatsApp group. And all of us are going to communicate amongst each other because we are the only South African guys. And South African guys are quite close like that. So, yeah, all of these content creators here, I'm going to try and contact them. See if we can try and get together at some point. I actually want to do a live stream and interview with every one of them. And we just discuss things about YouTube and our experiences with certain things. But yeah, these people are cool. I absolutely like them. They're awesome. Definitely check them out. Other South Africans. But yeah, there's a lot going on here. The biggest list, right? Okay, so there's Primate. He's a friend of mine. Spange is also a friend of mine. He plays a lot of Imperion, a lot of space games. Spange is also a great guy. Check out the USA list, guys. Check out the USA. I am glad I don't. I'm not part of the USA because that's a horrible list to be in. You're just like in the crowd. Don't stand out at all. Yeah, and this poor guy in Ukraine, shame man. He's all by himself. He's got a nice channel, by the way. Check him out. He speaks Russian though, so I don't understand him. But yeah, obviously support him. So many awesome people. Yeah, there's so many cool people here. I mean, and the nicest part is there's like a there's like a, what can I say? Dang it, my brain's going completely haywire here. There's someone for someone here. There's a I can't put my head on it. I can't. Damn it. There's a personality for everybody. Yeah, there you go. So if you, there's just like, there's lots of people. You know, you've got lots of options here. So I would like it if you picked me, obviously, right? I mean, that's a no-brainer, right? So all these people here, no, just leave them out. You know, just me, okay? Only watch me. Yeah, that's better, right? I think that's way better. Just forget that list. You never saw that. I'm just kidding, guys. Yes, guys, so hit the like button, subscribe. My Twitch link is down below. If you want to go watch me on Twitch, I'm going to go live on Twitch in a couple of minutes. I'm going to go take a bit of a break, get some coffee, to have a snack on something, and then I'll be back and I'll be live on Twitch. We're going to play some Satisfactory and whatever floats the boat at the time, okay? I know have a lot of those that I'm subscribed to. Yeah, well, you got a lot of options. Sounds like a pretty nice plan. Yeah, instead of just communicating, you got to do multiplayer with the SA crew. Yeah, so that's like Steve. That's like the main goal at the end. But it's just that it's difficult. Like I've said before, it's super difficult to do collabs with people. At least for me, I struggle a lot because as a content creator, for me specifically, even with RJ now, so. Myself and RJ used to stream together all the time, and then I got kind of used to it, and it was fine. But even now, when we've taken a lot of the time off from streaming together, because she's been working, it's actually a lot harder for me to stream now when RJ's on the stream, because she wants to say a lot of things, I want to say a lot of things, but like it or not, I am the main character of my channel, and I got lots to say, and I kind of know how to keep the stream going and active is by talking constantly. RJ has a bit of pause moments, and it's difficult to try and know when she has a pause moment. So I have to then continuously talk in those pause moments that she has. But it's difficult to do that because sometimes she will say something when I think it's a pause moment, and I'll interrupt her. And then everyone is like, oh wow, why do you interrupt RJ so much? You know, that's just how it works. You know, as a content creator, you got to just really keep the conversation going. So it's actually quite difficult with RJ now. I'm not going to lie. I'm not used to it. But doesn't mean I don't like her there. I love her there. I love it when she plays games with us. It's definitely cool. Actually follow 3 7 Days to Die creators, and yes, you're the first. Oh, Joe. Oh, you hurt my feelings. You make me feel special inside. Now, honestly, really, guys, it's not a train smash. You be honest. It doesn't hurt me if someone else. It's not. It's a big platform, and there are so many 7 Days to Die creators, so many YouTubers to watch. I don't take offense to someone is not going to be here. I mean, come on, I'm not a child. I'm doing it because I'm going to enjoy it, and obviously you guys can just decide. I mean, you can jump on mine, you can jump on theirs. It's going to be cool, and it's nice to just have that option, really is. Have you ever played Satisfactory in multiplayer? No, because I just started Satisfactory. My first time playing. The larger groups are even worse. It's so difficult. Like, imagine you got a massive group of people. It's very hard. The only thing that you could do to prevent the interruptions is pretend that you're not streaming. Difficult to do, but just avoid the stream entirely. Don't read the chats. Don't look at anything. Just have it in the background and just play the game with like your friends. I don't like that because it becomes a little bit unprofessional on the channel, and I like things to run at a certain pace, especially with a lot of people re-watch these streams as like videos. And if there was like, for instance, a pause like that, just that pause, I probably lost a viewer. Not kidding. That's how it happens. It's just that one little pause. It's just quickly like stopped. So yeah. Constantly talking over each other, but as long as the primary voice on the channel is louder than the rest, is not so bad. Yeah, it's not so bad when it's like that. But then you get other people like, oh, we can't hear the other people. So yeah. How do I create fun? I like the fact that you're gonna have a lot of fun with it. How do you create fun? Well, you need to go and get in a car. You need to find the nearest corner. No, I'm just kidding. You never heard that. Just play MP with friends. I wouldn't stream it. If you have time, edit it in the post, make a video. Yeah, so making videos is obviously easier because you can edit the thing and change it however you like. It sounds like a second channel thing. That's branded as obviously casual. Yeah, so like even Neebs Gaming now has a second channel. They call it what? The dumpster dive? Dumpster... I don't know what they call it, but something like that, where they just literally do a video like with pauses and not talking, and it's quite popular actually. Pretty good. So YouTube can be really brutal. Why? What did YouTube do now? That seems ridiculous. What seems ridiculous? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea. I just can't leave you guys alone, can I? You guys keep talking and I keep responding. You guys are awesome. That's why I can't leave. Stop being awesome. Oh, by the way, we are like, I think it's like 40 subscribers or something. 30, no, 40 maybe? From reaching 29,000 subscribers. Yeah. So be awesome and subscribe. Yep. Anyway, guys, it's time for me to go. I will be on Twitch in a couple of minutes, so I'll check you guys there. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being awesome. And I'll check you soon. Bye-bye.
A pretty picture for the ones that